Hello, welcome to the Johto region. This is the Route to Victory Road, a podcast that chronicles our journeys through the main series titles of the Pokemon franchise. I'm your host, Pokemon Professor Mackenzie, and I'm joined today, as always, by my wonderful partner and co-host, Cool Trainer Jaylee.
Cool Trainer. I'm giving you finger guns.
Yeah.
Hello, Mackenzie.
Hello, Jaylee.
Hello.
And hello, Pokemaniacs.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to another week. We are going to take this week as a sort of catch-up week because there was a lot of things that we had to do in the region of Johto.
Thank you so much. It was a busy week.
Yeah. We did not beat the Elite Four this week.
Not
so
yet.
I'm sorry to all of those of you who have been playing along and went on to beat the Elite Four.
How did you do it? You are tricksters.
This week we just went back and we did housekeeping.
Yes.
This is the housekeeping week.
I've been waiting for a catch-up week, so this has been really nice.
Yeah. So, but before we get into that, there we go. Before we get into that, why don't you tell me how your week went?
How was my week? Other than Pokemon. I don't know, I played Pokemon a lot this week and it was really cool. Because this week was the first week that I was like kind of positive about playing it. And I know that sounds bad, but I've been really bored of it lately. But just going back and catching up on things, I feel really good. What else did I do this week? I don't think there was much else.
You re-dyed your hair.
Oh, yeah. Put some more pink into my hair.
You played a little bit further into your game.
I did. Yeah.
Actually, I think before you hadn't even played your game. So
no,
you
this is
played.
my first week of getting
That's right.
Hogwarts Legacy for my birthday and actually starting it and playing with her. But how was your week before Game Corner?
Oh, sorry. I see. That's why you didn't want to talk about it. Okay. My week was okay. Lots of catching up from the corporate visits of last week that didn't even end up happening, but that's another story.
Yeah, lots of work stuff.
Yeah. So lots of work frustrations, lots of headaches, but it's fine because I'm going to get help this next week.
We're having a long weekend.
And it's a long weekend, so that's going to be nice. But yeah, that's all I had on that. That was my entire week. I know. Was just work.
I feel like it's been really busy at work and then, yeah, nothing like amazing.
No.
It's just been a chill ride.
I guess we got into something new, but we'll talk about it in Game Corner. So I guess we'll go right into Game Corner. I can actually hear the music in my head now.
I know. It's so cool.
I'll listen to it so many times.
It's so cool. In
Game Corner, I'll go first because I have the least exciting news. You have the most exciting news.
Okay.
We've been watching a show called Key and Lock. Key and Lock or Lock and Key? Lock and Key.
I don't know.
Lock and Key. Because we finished Lockwood & Co.
Right.
Which was sad because that was a really, really fun show.
I liked it.
And we started watching Lock and Key because it looked sort of similar.
Yeah.
And it's apparently based on a graphic novel series. And it's been all right.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, we're about just over midway through the second season now.
I could see both of these shows being games, though. I think I would enjoy playing both of these as a video game.
Yeah.
They would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Lock and Key especially would be like kind of like a superhero sort of game where you like swap powers.
Detective-y, yeah.
Yeah. Where Lockwood & Co. would be kind of like Phasmophobia.
That would be the detective game.
Yeah. It's kind of like Phasmophobia-ish. that would be actually really
be a fun
fun.
Game.
Yeah.
Make that game.
Yeah, make that game. Make Lockwood & Co.
Whoever wrote that.
Lockwood & Co., just for anyone who hasn't seen it, is a British television show about children who can see ghosts.
Mr. Jonathan Stroud, and the author of Lockwood & Co.
Oh, okay. So it was a book as well. Right. Yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? Yeah, it does say that at the beginning of the episode.
It's 5 books.
So it's a book series turned into a television series about children who can see ghosts and who can fight ghosts. And they have to work for like agencies that are basically ghost hunting agencies run by adults, but adults can no longer see ghosts, but they can be killed by them.
That's why I think this show is similar to the one that we're watching right now,
right.
the Lock and Key, is because the adults don't believe in magic. They can't see the magic anymore. So, okay, maybe that's the correlation I didn't make before. But yeah, they're great. They're both great shows.
Yeah, so Lock and Key is about this family who moves back into their father's family home after the father is killed is gunned down by a disturbed student. And they return back to his family home to kind of like maybe get some insight into why their father was taken from them. And the kids start finding these magical keys all around the house that let them do things. Like one of them is called the Anywhere Key, and it lets them, if they use it on a door and think of another door that they've used in the past, they can go to that place.
Yeah, it's a very cute concept, cute show.
Yeah.
And I thought it was mostly for kids, but there are some like adult themes.
Very
and content,
adult themes.
So it's
lots of drinking.
Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
not just because
it's a young adult show
good.
For sure.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, that's my game corner.
No new games this week.
I don't know. I guess I started. I've still been playing that pinball game. Actually, Pinball FX for the PS5 just released, so I was playing that with you.
Yeah.
We were playing. That was the cowboy table one.
That one was hard for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun though.
And then recently, I re-downloaded. Because I got it for free, I got the PS5 version for free. I re-downloaded Jedi Fallen Order.
Oh, right. Nice.
And so I started playing that. I've got a lot further in it than I did the first time I ever tried it, which I tried it when I got it free on Game Pass. And then I don't know why, I fell off of it immediately. Mm-hmm. But then when I got it for free on PlayStation 4, I was like, oh, cool, that's awesome. But it was right around my birthday. And so you got me Legends Arceus, so I started playing that instead. And then now that I have a PS5 because of you around Christmas, I saw that I got the PS5 version for free. So I was like, oh, hey, that's really cool. I'll just download that.
Someone's spoiling you. Hey?
I know, right?
Dang.
You and PlayStation, you're both spoiling me. So
I think me a little more than PlayStation, but
yeah,
okay.
I do. Thank you. And so I've been playing a little bit of that, but mostly still just Vampire Survivors and Bloons. And Diggy Game, which I can never remember the name of. I think it's called Pocket Mine 3.
Oh, okay.
But that's a game on my phone.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
So let's hear about your fun news.
I'm playing Hogwarts Legacy. Woohoo! I'm only a few hours into it. It's really, really fun. This game made us realize that I need another stick of memory for my computer. So ordered today. We'll put that in today.
Yes.
And maybe it'll run a bit smoother. But no, it's a great game. It's so much fun. The story is really interesting. I made a character. I was in Slytherin, of course, because I would have probably buried that sorting hat if it put me in anything else. And it's been fun. I like going around.
You would have restarted the game.
Yeah, I would have restarted. Or lit the sorting hat on fire or something. Something to make it realize that I belong in Slytherin.
Am I still an Hufflepuff?
What? Oh, man, if I was a Hufflepuff, heads would be rolling.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Makes sense.
Oh.
No, you're just so loving and sweet and cute. I would not belong in Hufflepuff. You and Gucci belong in Hufflepuff.
Oh.
Yep.
Gooch.
But yeah, I've been going to all around the castle and to Hogsmeade doing all the quests, and it's really fun. The stories are really cool. The characters are neat. I like it so far. I haven't played it long enough to have like a full good review on it yet, but it's really fun so far, and I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're kind of still tethered to the tutorial stuff, hey?
A little bit, yeah.
They haven't let you go full roaming yet?
No.
That's okay.
It's cool.
You're learning spells and stuff like that.
I like it. I like it a lot.
It looks really cool. You fought the last thing I remember is you fought a troll.
I was fighting a troll in Hogsmeade, yeah.
That's cool. Last week, I brought up that I wanted to talk about price.
Yes, you didn't tell us the story. Now you have to.
So My story about Price is just that while I was looking into some things for the previous week, I discovered, or actually, sorry, I was looking up the image of Price so I could show you what he looked like so that you could do the Instagram update.
I remember.
And I came across him acting weird in the manga. He was like very smiley and like very like docile, which is not he kind of looks like old and mean in the game that we played, right? Or like maybe not mean, but he looks like very like demanding respect. He's like standing with his
he's like wise
back kind of three quarters turned to you, and he's got his cane and he's like standoffish. I guess that's what I mean. But in this image I saw of him, he was like smiling and his eyes were closed and his hands were behind his back, and I was like, well, that's pretty relaxed. Like, he looks like, you don't know who this is, but our listeners might. He looked a lot like Ramos, who is a gym leader from a future game, who is like a kind-hearted old man. So I was like, oh, weird. I wonder like if that's the inspiration for Ramos, or like what the situation is going on here. So I clicked on it, and it led me to a page scanned from the graphic novel Pokemon Adventures Gold and Silver.
Oh.
And something even weirder about it is that, you know, when you go into like the Google image search and you've clicked on a result, and then like in the bottom corner there's like a whole bunch of more results relating to that image. So I saw a bunch more of Price. Some of them he was like still the calm old thing that we were seeing, and some he was like yelling certain things in Japanese.
Okay.
And then in one panel that really caught my eye, there was a big monster. Like, it was like a big black cape and like long white hair or something like that, and a smiling mask. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So I went on a big deep dive, and it turns out that Price in the manga went around stealing Pokemon and working with Silver, who you know as Nibs, working with Silver to steal people's Pokemon because he was trying to capture the mythical Pokemon Celebi, which is like the Mew of this game. And he was trying to use Celebi to go back in time to save his Lapras's family.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because apparently he led to their demise, and he felt bad about it, so he turned into a bad guy in the future so that he could go back to the past and undo this evil that he did in the past.
Oh, I like this storyline.
Yeah, weird, right?
That's cool.
But that brings me to my point about telling you the story about Price, which is in the future on our Patreon, I would like to do more deep dives into characters like this, except even more extensively, and we will call them trainer spotlights. And we will talk about that week's gym leader or a notable trainer that we come across that week.
With an interesting story.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Deep dive.
I like that. Okay.
So I think that would be fun.
That would be a fun addition, yeah. Speaking of our Patreon, I'm just going to do a little plug here because we haven't been updating it, but we have lots of plans to do it. So it is patreon.com/route to victory road. We appreciate support because we are growing our podcast and doing everything that we can to really engage with you guys, our community, and build something awesome together.
This week in Johto, we went on a huge journey that took us from one corner of Johto to the other to clean up all the things that we'd missed on our initial pass, including, yes, I know trainers who have been listening since the beginning, we missed Rock Smash after we cleared out Sudowoodo on Route 36. On the Violet City side of Route 36, there is a gentleman who will give you Rock Smash for moving Sudowoodo. We have gone back and done that.
We did.
And then I trained it to a Pokemon, which was Chadley.
I don't think I gave it to anybody yet.
No, so you haven't done Burned Tower?
No, I still haven't. No, I did Tin Tower, though.
When you go and do the Burned Tower,
What do I have to do there?
you just smash some rocks.
No, I know, but will I get anything fun there? Will I get the legendary?
You open up the opportunity to get legendaries, yes. So you rock smash in, and you have to fight 2 fire breathers. I don't remember their names, but they have like a Charmeleon at level 17 and like 2 coffins or something.
Easy. That's like 12 years ago.
Yeah, it's very easy. But again, we were supposed to do this a while ago.
Oops.
When we went through Critique the first time.
That's okay.
And then if you have strength, you can also go down there and get the TM for Endure.
Okay, I do have that.
You have that?
No, I don't have that.
Oh,
I have
okay.
Strength.
Yes. Oh, okay, I got you. And then when you go into the basement, which you can only get with Rock Smash, when you go down into the basement, you will encounter 3 like cat overworld sprites. I think I showed you.
Oh, you showed me on yours. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they turn yellow, blue, and red, and they run away.
Why?
Because.
Oh, okay.
Because they are called roaming legendaries. So this is the first game to have it, but not the last game to have it. So roaming legendaries will go out into the grass around Johto and the second region, and you will randomly encounter them, and that will be your opportunity to try and catch them. But know that all 3 of them are likely to run away. They are all like to flee.
No,
so you have to use things like Mean Look to keep them in the fight with you. Mean Look is a move that a bunch of Pokemon can learn.
Okay.
Like Feraligatr can learn it, I think, but neither of us have Feraligatr. But that's just an example.
Oh, since you're talking about Feraligatr.
Yeah.
Last week when we were talking about Feraligatr and Typhlosion and everything, I completely didn't know what you were talking about when we were talking about it. I had no idea that Typhlosion was the evolved form of my Kolava, so I sounded like a complete idiot last episode.
No, it's okay.
No, I just wanted to say that I had no idea. And that's funny because it just is.
Well, it's fine. We all know that you're not dumb. We all know.
I'm a noob to Pokemon, and you're still training me.
Right. And everything's okay. I don't know if you ever went back to Route 38, just west of Critique,
What was there?
the Moo Moo farm.
Oh no, I completely forgot about the farm.
Yeah?
Oh no, the cow. Did it die?
No, so I went back and I healed that Miltank.
Did you? I never did.
Yeah, so what you get for healing Miltank is the lady who runs the farm will give you the TM for Snore.
Snore, what does that do?
It's so pointless, but it's a move that you can only use if you are asleep, and it deals damage to your opponent. It's
Really?
a normal
While you're
type
sleeping?
of yeah. So it's like worse Sleep Talk, because
So
at least Sleep Talk will use one of your moves. Snore is the move, but you can only use it when you're sleeping.
Okay, so it's kind of a guesstimate as who you're going to put it on.
Again, it's probably best to put it on Snorlax, especially because he would get stab on it because it's a normal type move.
So he could attack others while he's resting?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But Sleep Talk is so much better.
Yeah.
It's just a better move, period.
Because it'll use one of your moves?
It'll use one of your other moves as long as you're sleeping, including it can use Rest again, which would heal you full again.
Got it.
Yeah, so Snore, whatever. But if you talk to the man who runs the farm, he will give you Moo Moo Milk, which is like lemonade, but instead of 80 points of health, it'll give you 100 points of health.
Oh, that's great.
And you only ever get to carry one, but anytime that you use the Moo Moo Milk, you can return to the farm and he will let you refill it for, I think it's 450 Pokedollars or 500 maybe.
That's a little steep. I mean, I have a Miltank who gives me free milk.
Oh, yeah.
So...
All right, I guess you can use milk drink outside of battle, but you can use Moo Moo milk on
But if I use
anything.
milk drink outside of battle, I can only use it on my other Pokemon, and it takes health away from my Miltank.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
I was going to bring this up earlier, but...
But you can use it in battle on Miltank.
Yes,
And then
it heals.
Oh,
but if I use
interesting.
it outside of battle, if I'm just walking around, I can use milk drink on my other Pokemon in my team. It'll heal them, but it'll take damage from my Miltank.
That's so cool.
It'll take health from my Miltank. It's neat, but...
That is very neat.
Yeah.
I wish that they did that sort of thing more in Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't use recover outside of battle. Anyway, that's really cool.
I'll
I
show
didn't know
you.
that.
Yeah, it's neat.
But that's what you get for healing that Miltank is
Okay.
the ability to buy Moo Moo milk, which is... It's fine.
Okay.
It's just like a little bit stronger lemonade.
Nice.
And you get Snore. But while I was in the area, and while it was daytime, this is the one day where I was like, oh, I really have to log in before 6, remember?
Yep.
I caught a new Pokemon who I named Dux, D-U-X,
Ducks.
and it is a Farfetch'd.
A Farfetch'd!
Because Farfetch'd
Dux.
apparently is in that area during the day.
And you got him.
Yep.
Nice.
And that was all I did on Route 38. But you were saying
More than I did.
that you went into the Tin Tower,
I
which
did
is
go to
also
the
in
Tin
this
Tower.
area. So
I did. It was easy to get through, but I ran into Ho-Oh.
yes.
Yeah, I did. Oh no, wait a minute, scratch that. Mac, delete that. I went into Tin Tower, and it was hell. It was not easy. No, I was trying to remember. I was like, no, wait, that was the easy part. No, it was hard. I couldn't get through the mazes. I couldn't get through the floors, so I actually cheated and used walkthrough.
Okay.
After like an hour of trying to get through the stupid tower, I couldn't do it. Too many jumps, too many things. I used a walkthrough, and I got to the top, and I kept forgetting to save every time I went to Ho-Oh. So then I'd have to redo the tower because he would either wipe me out or I couldn't catch him. I would waste so many balls on this thing. And it brought me back to trying to catch Zapdos in the first game, which was near impossible too. So no, it was terrible.
Yeah.
Just so hard. It took me like a day
Right.
of solid work to try to do this.
Are there encounters in Tin Tower?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're just jumping.
You're just
platform
jumping
to
and
platform.
finding items.
Okay.
But there's little platforms inside of each floor that you have to jump across, and some of them are maze-like, so you can go the wrong way.
Whirl Islands has encounters. And it's maze-like, and it has encounters, so you'll be running into things like horsies and seals and crabbies all the way to find Lugia. But you don't have to worry about that until we beat the Elite Four.
I don't think Tin Tower had encounters. I don't remember. Maybe it did.
No, I think you're right. I think it doesn't. Which is weird. I don't
a
understand why
terrible memory.
why Whirl Islands had encounters. But I also had a bunch of items like iron and protein and carbos
okay.
and stuff like that.
I haven't found any of those in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think there's some in Tin Tower. I think you can get full restore at Rare Candy.
I got full
and
restore and rare
Carbos.
candies, but I never found like carbos or...
Oh, they might be hidden. Have you been using your item finder?
Not at all.
Oh, no.
Not at all. Until you
There's
made
a
me
lot
use
of
it
hidden
today.
items.
Yeah, but then I got to Ho-Oh.
Until I made you use it today?
Or yesterday.
On what?
I don't know. We were like...
Oh, right, when you're looking for the nugget. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
Okay,
you're like, use
let's-
your item finder. And I was
I
like,
didn't
oh my
even write
gosh,
that
I
down.
forgot about this thing.
I forgot to write that down.
Me too. But Ho-Oh took me 5 or 6 times to get him.
Okay.
And I didn't write down exactly how many Pokeballs I wasted on him. I went in with 20 Great Balls. And I lost them all, I think, 3 times. And twice I fainted him. And then I kept forgetting to save, so I had to start at the bottom of the Tin Tower again and try to find my way up.
You probably got pretty good at going through that tower.
I know it off by heart right now. Yeah, I know every little jump. I am the walkthrough. So.
You are the walkthrough.
Anybody
you could
ever
write
needs a
your own
walkthrough of Tin Tower, come at me. Hit me up. I got it. But I got him,
Which is awesome.
which is awesome.
What'd you name him?
I named him Airhead
Airhead?
because Airheads is a candy.
Yum.
And I already had my obvious rainbow candy already taken, Skittles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
that would have been the perfect name. I almost named him Skittles too, but then I was like, no, there's got to be something else. And then I almost named him, what else did I almost name him?
Lucky Charms?
No, that would have been a good one too.
Oh.
Oof. I don't know. There's a couple names, but Airhead, he's kind of derpy. So it fits. And he's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have named him Runts. They're kind of all the colors of the
Stop
rainbow.
it!
Sorry.
These are good names.
Sorry.
I was trying to remember what the little fruit candies were too. Dang it.
All right, we're going to take a quick
right.
break, and then we'll be back with the next part of our journey. Welcome back, Jaylee.
Thank you.
I just realized that they have a big delay on the recording button now.
Oh.
I hope that they didn't cut off my hello at the beginning.
I don't think so.
I guess we'll find out later.
We'll find out and we'll be re-recording if we need to.
Yeah. Just the hello section.
Just that part.
Anywho,
Yeah.
so after Ecruteak, we went down Route 34, just south of Goldenrod, and I showed you the neat trick of surfing on the path to the left of Route 34.
Yep.
All the way down to where those 3 ladies ambush you.
The Path Girls. That's all I wrote down.
The
I didn't
le-
write down what they had, who they were, or anything. They weren't important in my life. I just wrote down Path Girls.
The Elite Trio, and they have mostly water types, I think.
I
Like a
don't
Staryu
remember.
and a Psyduck or Golduck or something.
I don't remember. They weren't memorable.
Seeking was one of them for sure. Because I remember looking at yours and being like, oh, that's a sweetie. And then I showed you mine and it was,
Sweetie.
yeah, it's cute.
Oh.
Yeah. He was like, I don't know. I know he's a fish, but
You.
just cute looking. And then mine has like a big, derpy, goofy, open mouth. I don't know. It was...
Some of the differences in the sprites from your game and mine, they're really funny.
Some of them are silly, like
Yeah.
Golbat for you has both his wings up, and in mine he's like cocked to the side and one of his wings is down, and it's like, what was the
Why?
point of that? Yeah, you couldn't have just brought both his wings down so it looks like he's flapping between the 2 games? I don't know.
Dun, 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 dun,
It's
flap,
silly.
flap, flap.
I appreciate that they did the version differences, but like some of them are just like, wow, that's really weird. Like Quagsire, for example. My Quagsire's standing full up and yours is like kind of hunched over.
Yeah.
And it's like, what is the point of that difference? Then after that, we go back home to New Bark Town. And we talk to the professor,
We do.
Professor Elm.
Yep.
And he gives us, what does he give us? Do you remember?
A ball.
Yeah. Not just any ball. What kind of ball?
A master ball.
Nice. And then
I
you
was
go
trying
out.
to I knew he gave us the ball. I was trying to think of something witty to say, but apparently I'm out of wits today. So.
That's okay. And then we go and we take that master ball and we go to the route to the left and we catch a Pidgey.
Pidgey.
Level 2 Pidgey.
Yeah, that was your joke all week.
I think it's funny.
It's funny.
Master Pidge.
Master Pidge.
Yeah.
It sounds like a Star Wars Jedi Master.
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
After that, we go to Cherry Grove City and we head north where we go to Mr. Pokemon's house and we give Mr. Pokemon that red scale that we got from Gyarados way back in
Yeah.
Mahogany Town in the Lake of Rage.
Yep. I
And
did
he
that.
gives us experience share. Nice.
Nice. I've been using that nonstop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
It's helping a lot. Way better than the first generation, so thank you for that little update.
Way better than the XPL.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes.
I'm very happy with it. It's how I got my Farfetch'd up so high.
Yeah.
I'll talk about him when we get there, but yeah, no. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just do it right now? Because
We don't have a gym to talk about.
we don't have a gym to talk about, so
Yeah.
we might as well just do Pokemon Center check-in. Did you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
I need you to go first because I didn't even write my team down. So
Oh, okay.
I need to do a little research.
Recon. In my reserves, I have Chadley the Meganium, level 32.
Nice.
I have Ducks the Far-Fetched, level 29.
Are these the levels that you ended the game with right now? Okay.
Ducks the Far-Fetched, level 29. I have Dr. Teeth the Crobat, level 34. Pico the Zaytu, level 35. Early Bird the Pidgeot, level 36. And Fuzzy Peach the Mantine, level 39. Why am I talking about my reserves? It's not a gym.
It's not a gym.
Okay.
Well, it's just habit.
Yeah, it is just habit. So for the first time, here is my full team of 6 on my squad.
Wow.
I have... this is going to be a spoiler for the future.
I was going to say, I have some spoilers too.
But I have... that's fine. Like I said, there's no gym, so it's not like anything from this is going to be like, oh my god, you took that into the gym or anything like that. So I have the Drama, which is one of my new Pokemon. It is a Dodrio.
Am I the Drama? Is that why you named it that?
No, I named it the Drama because he has 3 heads, and one is happy, one is sad, and one is angry.
Oh, boy.
So it's the theater masks.
Yeah, okay, that's really cute and thoughtful. I like that.
I have Lace. Scyther's back.
Scyther, hey girl.
Level 33.
Nice.
Raptor, Skarmory, level 33.
Nice.
Jack, level 35, Gyarados.
Awesome.
Mackie, my Dragonair, level 38.
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Dang it.
And 4-7, my Lugia, level 40. I haven't used it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh, yes? Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Not going to mess this up. Not going to mess this up. Hi.
Shit. Okay, so I have Pez, my level 27 Pidgeotto. I had to catch a Psyduck, so spoiler alert.
Mm-hmm.
He's on my 6 right now because I needed him for a move. So he's only level 19.
Right.
So, but I'm going to box him as soon as I get somewhere that I can box him.
You know what's really annoying?
What?
Psyduck and Golduck, not flying types. Not that I really needed another water flying, but not flying types.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
A little bit.
I would have loved to use Golbat. I used Golbat, but yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Anyway.
So I have, his name is Quackers.
Quackers.
Not a candy, but a snack, kind of. Quackers, level 19 Psyduck. I have Jaylee, my level 34 Dragonair, finally evolved. I have Milk Duds, my level 36 Miltank. I have Airhead, my level 40 Ho-Oh, and I have Skittles, my level 36 Typhlosion.
Yay!
Finally learned what a Typhlosion is.
This mouse is on fire.
He is dope. I like him a lot, except my sprite for my Typhlosion is way different than yours.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's like weirdly different. He's got a foot up and he's hunched over. He's like, look at my little back foot. Yeah.
Look at my foot.
He's not that.
He's like Gucci. Look at my foot.
He does look like Gucci. That is correct. It's cute. That's my team.
Why did I want to bring that? Oh, yeah, because
I
talked about Far-Fetched and
right.
The experience share. Right. So that's where we were. Mr. Pokemon, we get the experience share for trading in the red scale. Yes, we finally did it. Yes, I was wrong last week. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will chastise myself for the sake of the fans, for the sake of the Pokemaniacs.
Okay.
I chastise myself publicly that I was wrong about the red scale not being for anything other than plot progression.
It was important.
It was important. Okay. We got the experience share, which is great.
It's great.
And then also in Cherry Grove City, I don't know if you did this or not, but if you surf in the little pond that's there, there is a gentleman who is fishing, and he will be like, oh, one of the Pokemon that I caught was holding this, and he gives you a Mystic Water, which is another held item that you can put on a Pokemon to increase their water-type moves, which would be good for your Psyduck.
Yeah, I did not do that.
That's okay. Then we go up to Violet City and south, and we go down that route that connects to Union Cave, where we meet Frida.
Mm-hmm.
And she gives us...
Poison barb?
Yeah, poison barb. It's a held item as well.
Got it right.
Increases our poison type moves. We've been kind of running into the weak siblings all week. Like, yesterday it was Santos. Today it's... What's her name?
Sangria.
Sunny.
Oh.
Tomorrow it's Monica. But they all give you held items. They all kind of are all around Johto in different places.
That's a cool little added feature. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't really do that again, I don't think. They don't really play with the days of the week in Generation 3.
Cool.
I think the next time that they do anything like that is Generation 4, and then they don't do that again for a while, where the days matter. Generation 4, the days will matter, and then they won't again for a while.
Okay.
If I recall correctly. But
it's neat.
Yeah, it's
I just
neat.
wish there was a little bit less to do in this game. I find it very overwhelming.
Yeah,
Too much to do in this game.
There is a lot to do in this game. After we get Frida's little thing, we go down into Union Cave, and you probably had more to do in this cave than I did, because I've already been through here when I went to go grab Pico, my Natu. I had to go through here to get to the back door of the Ruins of Elf. That's where you can find Natu.
Oh, okay.
So I've already been through this cave, and I already fought everybody.
Yeah, I didn't, so it was nice to train up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a few trainers
There's
in here.
a lot of people hiding out in here. I didn't catch anything, though. I'm still finding it very annoying to try to catch things in this game. But yeah, there was a lot of trainers.
Right.
Yeah.
This is where you ran into the Marowak. When I looked over at your screen,
Yeah.
remember? I was like, where did you find that? And you're like, oh, it's a trainer battle. And I was like, oh, okay.
I was going to try to catch it for you, but
Yeah,
I'm
trainer
just
battle.
kidding.
Oh.
I was going to steal it from this guy and run away.
And also down here, we have to mention that there is Cool Trainer Nick.
Oh, yeah, cool trainer Nick.
And Cool Trainer Nick has Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle.
He does, and he drew us a lovely picture.
Yes, and Cool Trainer Nick drew us a lovely picture.
Shout out to our resident Route to Victory Road artist. Drew our profile pictures, and we love it.
And there was also Cool Trainer Gwen, who you were angry or more morose about. You were sad.
Oh, I was happy because Gwen had evolutions, but I
Yeah.
was sad because she didn't have my favorite, which doesn't exist yet, so it's fine. That's fair. I mean, if she had one, I was like, where did you find that?
Right.
I would have stolen that one too and run. So I would have made it out of Union Cave with Marowak and a Sylveon.
But once we get down
Mm-hmm.
to the basement, we run into who?
A Lapras.
Lapras!
Yay, cutie.
Where I catch Lori the Lapras. L-O-R-I this time, instead of L-A-U-R-I-E.
Oh, a little bit of a difference.
A little bit of a difference.
I caught Laffy Taffy.
Laffy Taffy the Lapras.
Yep,
That's
he's
super cute.
He was boxed right away.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's sad.
he's not my friend anymore.
Water and ice, pretty strong.
That's pretty cool, but I have way too many Pokemon that I can't decide
Fair enough.
who to use and what to use. So
Fair enough. I also boxed Lori because
yeah, so don't judge me.
because not a flying type.
Not fine.
Can't use it, unfortunately. Do you know how hard it is to find? Like, obviously, it's way too hard to find all the HM capable things in the flying group because I had to use Chadley for so long. Finally, now I don't know that I need Chadley because 4-7 has Waterfall, Jack has Surf, and
Who has cut and strength?
Dux has Cut and Strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's in the box right now, though, so maybe I have to go back and get him because I don't have anybody for Victory Road with Cut and Strength. Shoot. Okay, I'll have to get Dux out of the...
Oh, no.
Anyway, but, like, I don't think I need Chadley anymore.
Oh, sad.
Maybe Chadley's retired at 32.
Very nice.
He's an investment banker. Did you go into the Ruins of Elf?
I did not.
No.
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 Did you?
You bugged off after...
Yeah, that's all I did. And then I went to the mysterious new place and did mysterious new things. What did you do?
I went on from Union Cave to the Slowpoke Well, where I went down. There's not really anything exciting in there other than the King's Rock and the TM for Rain Dance.
What does the King's Rock do again?
It's a held item that your Pokemon will have a chance to flinch other Pokemon, even if they're using a move that doesn't flinch normally.
Oh, right. Okay.
It also, if you trade it a Poliwhirl holding the King Rock, it'll turn into a Politoed. And if you trade a Slowpoke holding the King's Rock, it'll turn into a Slowking rather than a Slowbro.
Oh, cool.
After Slowpoke Well, I went up to Mount Mortar, where I ran into my Versus Seeker, who is a gentleman by the name... Mount Mortar, by the way, is huge.
Is it?
It's huge.
Oh, no.
It's like the biggest thing that we've come across.
Oh, no.
And there's lots of items in there.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like a maze. You need surf and whirlpool or waterfall to get through it, and strength.
I don't think I'm going. Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, it was huge. And you run into Machokes, you run into Gravelers, you run into all these things, and they're all like level 38. Like, it's great for training. But holy man, was there so much to do up there. But I ran into my Versus Seeker, who is Black Belt Kyo, who apparently is... He is apparently supposed to be the karate master from Red, Blue, and Yellow.
Okay.
The one who we fought to get Hitmonlee or Hitmonchan.
Mm-hmm.
And once you beat him, he's got a Hitmonlee and a Hitmonchan. Once you beat him, he gives you a new Pokemon called Tyrogue.
Right.
Who is the baby form of the two.
Aww.
And he can... Tyrogue can also evolve into the new, to this generation, Hitmontop.
Hitmontop. I remember that name.
If you raise Tyrogue's attack above his defense, he will become Hitmonlee. If you raise his defense above his attack, he will become Hitmonchan. And if you keep them equal, this is all through like vitamins, of course.
Right.
Like protein and iron and stuff like
equal.
that. If you keep them equal, then he will become Hitmontop.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I think is the fastest of the three.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but has like the balanced attack and defense, of course.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Then on Route 45, I went down there and fought Black Belt Kenji and got his number so that I could fight him in his Machoke again.
I fought him too.
I fought Hiker Perry, and I got his number because apparently Hiker Perry is the one. I looked back at my my note. Remember, I have that list of all the numbers and what they do, like what they call for.
Okay.
Apparently, Hiker Perry is the one who calls you about Meryl's showing up in Mount Mortar, but Route 45 is so far from Mount Mortar, it's confusing because Mount Mortar is over by Mahogany Town, and Route 45 is the one that's south of Blackthorn.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
This guy's doing a lot of hiking.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing calling me about what's happening in Mount Mortar? That's so weird. Because there's a guy named Fisherman Chris, and he's over by Mount Mortar, so I don't understand why he doesn't give you the information about Meryl. He just calls you for rematches.
Weird.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
And I caught you, a Skarmory, and a Fanpy.
You did.
On Route 45. The Skarmory's name is Skeep.
Oh, Skeep. I don't have Skeep yet because I need to catch you a Teddy Ursa.
And Fanpy's name is Lafont.
I do have Lafont. We traded because I caught you a Gligar.
Which you named Janeway.
Janeway.
Jane Cathaway.
Catherine Janeway.
Yes. Catherine Janeway from one of my favorite shows, Star Trek Voyager.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're
It's
welcome.
cute.
Thank you for the elephant lay.
The Lafont. Elephant lay.
Elephant lay.
I like that.
Which I trained up.
Oh.
I evolved him.
The Donphan.
Yeah. And then I boxed him.
Oh.
I know. I wanted to keep him. But the Lafont was so much cuter. And I had no room for him.
Okay.
It was so hard to decide, like I said earlier, so hard to decide on which 6 I was going to take.
Yeah.
Like, no room for him.
Okay.
But he's cool. He's neat. I like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we still have, like, not quite half a game left to go,
oh boy.
so maybe LaFont will come back out.
Yeah.
With that all out of the way, I went down to Route 27, which is the path east, if you surf east of New Barktown.
I went there too.
And that is the new place I think you were referring to.
Yes.
And if you just do the surf all the way to the right, you get a rare candy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go back up into what they call Tojo Falls. And in Tojo Falls, there's a moonstone, which is rare. So I grabbed it. I picked it up.
You walked me through this, yeah.
And then you go up Tojo Falls and back down the other side. And then, I mean, technically a little bit before this, you're in Kanto already. A guy stops you and is like,
Kanto?
"Hey, kid, guess what? You're in Kanto now."
You just took your first steps into my region. And I'm like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, to chill out.
Back off.
Exactly.
I'm 10.
Do you sit here at the border and just do that?
Tell everybody who
Yeah.
comes into Kanto, it's like, wow, did you realize this was your first step into Kanto?
Yeah.
Like, creeper. Stranger danger, please. Look out.
So
You're going to do Versus Seeker. I'm going to do Stranger Dangers.
we get to this old lady's house, and you know what she tells you?
What did she tell you?
Your Pokemon don't love you enough. Get the fuck out of my house.
I went to a different house, and she was very sweet to me. She told me that my Pokemon were very happy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I made the mistake of having the newly caught raptor out.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So my Skarmory was not happy enough with me, and the old lady was like, "I got nothing for you."
I had
Get
Jaylee. Jaylee was started my lineup, and Jaylee's very happy.
So we run into quite a few folk out here. Like, there's Cool Trainer Megan, who has Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur.
And Venusaur, yep.
Ivysaur, I don't know what it looks like in your game, but it looks really cute in mine. He's got his
really?
mouth open, and he's got his little teeth bared,
Aw.
and he looks like he's like kind of like mid sneeze or mid Ivysaur
Oh, that's
or something.
funny.
Yeah, it's really cute. I'll have to
Cute.
show you. But I don't know what it looks like in yours.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Did you find anything interesting in this leg? Let's see. We also run into Magneton, Quagsire, Execute, Sandslash, Starmie, Girafarig, Nidoqueen, and Farfetch'd.
So for these trainers, I liked because they all had different Pokemon. They didn't
Right.
have 17 Voltorbs.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was neat. It was
Yeah.
good. This is what I wanted.
Right.
But then you keep going.
And then you keep going. Yeah,
And they
exactly.
revert to the same old, oh, hey,
Shenanigans.
I have 6 of the same type, same level. Bullshit.
Did you go surfing on this route at all?
No.
No?
What did I miss?
Did you find the place that needs Whirlpool?
No.
No?
I don't
So-
have Whirlpool.
So if you use Whirlpool, you'll go south and you'll fight a trainer on a little island, and behind him is a TM for Solar Beam.
Oh, I need that.
Yeah, Solar
Okay.
Beam's kind of cool.
I'm going to go do that.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you teach that to whoever has your Sunny Day, if you can, and
Very nice.
very strong.
I like that.
Sunny Day lets Solar Beam be used in the same turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's pretty strong.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to say, the woman, she gives you Sandstorm. Did you say that?
No, I didn't say that, but she does give us Sandstorm.
Yeah, she gives you Sandstorm,
Yeah.
which is a ground type move.
Is it any good?
It's okay. It does damage every turn
I like
to
damage.
everything that isn't ground type.
Fair. Okay.
Or steel type. I think steel type also resists it. I can't remember though.
Okay.
Ground type for sure resists it though. Then you run across a rest house.
Yep.
Don't know why that took me so long to remember the name of, but you run into a rest house and continue on from there to Route 26.
More training, more battling.
The Route 26 has the House of the Weak siblings. Did you find it? It's like in the middle of the woods.
No.
No? Oh, okay.
How did I miss all this stuff?
Probably because you stayed on the path.
I did stay on the path because I was in a rush to get this done.
So there is a schedule for the weak siblings that tells you who and where they're going to be.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh, neat.
And it also like explains why they've been giving you stuff. It's because like there's a letter from Santos that's like, hey, remember, if a trainer comes and talks to you, you have to give them something.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go check that out too.
Yeah. The trainers along here are Fisher Scott, who has 2 quillfish and a sea king. Those quillfish, they took out my Dodrio because they confused me and I think they poisoned me, and then they sat and they did...
Like the horn? Sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pin
Very
missile.
strong.
Oh,
Very
that's what
strong.
it was. Yeah. So they confused me, and then they minimize, and then they pin missile.
Yeah,
and
they
I was
were
sitting there
strong
and I'm like,
little fish. Didn't like them.
I'm like, if I hit you even one time, you will blow up, you paper mache ball. But yeah, so that was annoying, and they killed my Dodrio, which was frustrating because I had to fly back and revive it because I have no more revives. But yeah, we end up beating him. Then there's Psychic Richard, who I don't remember if this is the guy who says it. One of the psychics along this route is all like, hey, let me guess, you're going to the Elite Four. Like, you're going to go take on the Victory Road Challenge. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, of course. Why else would I be here?
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to be psychic to know that.
Yeah.
Like, this is literally the route to Victory Road. Cool Trainer Joyce has a Pikachu and a Blastoise. Pikachu was a pushover, but Blastoise, no joke.
Really?
Holy.
Oh, they were both pretty easy for me. But I just thought it was very random to the Pikachu and a Blastoise. Like, weird.
The Blastoise kept using Curse, which increases his defense and attack. And then he used, I can't even remember, Skull Bash or something. And I was like, oh, crap. You just one-shot my Mackie, rather.
Really?
Yeah.
No, nothing noteworthy here. Except that trainer said something, and I thought it was really funny.
Oh, okay.
I should have written it down.
Dang, yeah, because I don't remember either.
It was something about having, like, a bunch of... something. She's been training for a long time or something, and she had, like, the 2 Pokemon. So I was like, you got 2.
Yeah, I think I remember what you're talking about. I think she's saying something like, oh, yeah, no, I'm super excited to take on the Elite Four. I'm ready, or something like that.
Yeah, she was gloating about something.
After beating the 8 gyms. I was wondering if it would be an interesting challenge to take like one of their teams and actually try and play the game.
With a Pikachu and a Blastoise, you wouldn't get very far. You'd have to have like 17 lemonades and a bunch of potions. You'd never get any far.
Well, not only that, but also like with just the 2 of those Pokemon, they'd probably be so high leveled. Because if you're using them for everything, they're not going to be level 36 and level 32.
Yeah, but you teach them all of the HMs, then they got no room for anything else.
Right. That's another thing, is that none of these trainers have any HM moves.
No. How'd they get even through a tree or the waterfall?
Yeah.
Cheaters. Anyway. That's all I did.
Then there's Cool Trainer Gavin.
Oh, sorry.
Victory Bell, Kingler, Flareon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Random Pokemon.
Cool. Well, it's a grass, a water, and a fire.
I like it, though.
Yeah, I loved it. Victory Bell was strong, but I took it out easy. Kingler, also very strong. Both have high attack. That's what makes them really good. Flareon used Fire Spin and missed and then died.
Just a baby.
Just a baby. Then there's Parasect and a Golduck. Okay. Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Random.
Sure. And then finally, Cool Trainer Beth with a Rapidash. Rapidash, dope Pokemon. I've always loved Rapidash.
I just don't understand how these trainers think they're going to the Elite Four.
Yeah.
With like 1, 2,
yeah,
3
exactly.
Pokemon. I don't get it. But anyway, good try.
But Beth was like, hey, give me your number and you can take on my Rapidash again. And I was like, yeah, dope.
Excuse me, Beth?
I'll take your Rapidash on. Oh my gosh. I'll take your Rapidash on anytime.
Damn.
Beat up that Rapidash.
How dare you?
Yeah. And then we get to where we ended the journey this week,
Yes, we did.
which is
At the door.
at the door to the registration for Victory Road.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So next week we'll be doing Victory Road and the Elite Four.
Yes, sir.
But this week we still have to do Pokemon Academy.
Yes, we do. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Oh my god.
After this quick break.
My butt hurts. Okay. Oh, we're not on break yet. After this break.
After this break. Welcome back, Jaylee. Welcome back, Pokemaniacs, from our break. Now it's time for Pokemon Academy. Jaylee, I'm going to ask you, who's that Pokemon?
That's a Lori.
That is Lori the Lapras.
Little Lapras. Oh, I love that little picture. She's so cheeky.
Yeah.
I love Lapras.
Lapras is one of my favorites from the first generation.
Yes, such a cutie.
Especially after using Lori, it cemented its place as one of my favorites. So I will bring up the Who's That trivia, which is right here. Here. I've got a lot, because like I said, I wanted to make these a little bit more comprehensive. Lapras, or also known by its Japanese name, which is Raparasu.
Very nice.
Thank you. Is the transport Pokemon and a water and ice type.
Ooh.
In the Pokemon Red and Blue Beta, Lapras was originally going to be called Ness, which was a reference to the Loch Ness Monster.
Nessie.
Lapras's appearance has had minor alterations during the early years of the franchise. In the documents for the Capsule Monsters pitched to Nintendo, Lapras was drawn without its curly ears. Furthermore, it was depicted with teeth in its Generation 1 official artwork in the Pokemon Adventures manga.
Oh. Teeth.
Lapras is one of 2 Pokemon to use telepathy to speak to humans in a regular episode of the anime. The other is Ralts, which is a Pokemon that you will meet in the 3rd generation.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
So in the next generation of games, you will meet them.
roll.
In the Generation 2 games, when any Pokemon is used to surf on bodies of water other than Pikachu, the player appears to be controlling a Lapras. This surfing Lapras shares the same color palette as the player. Therefore, it is red if the player is male, or blue if the player is playing Pokemon Crystal and is female.
You can surf on Pikachu?
You can surf on Pikachu.
I did hear that right. Okay. Weird. I did not know this.
And if you surf on Pikachu, it'll be Pikachu on a surfboard with you.
Cute. I need a Pikachu now.
In Pokemon X and Y, Lapras has a unique 3D model when surfing, whereas all the other surfing Pokemon are depicted as dark blobs, kind of resembling Spheal or Wailmer.
Oh.
But this may be a homage to the Generation 2 surfing sprites, or Lapras's role as a means of transportation.
Taxi.
Lapras is the only ice type to have a Gigantamax form in Sword and Shield.
Really?
Lapras can learn the most one-hit knockout moves of any Pokemon, excluding Smeargle and Mew, being able to learn Sheer Cold, Fissure, and Horn Drill.
I didn't know any of this.
The company logos in Sword and Shield for Surf Shipping and Lapras Shipwrights depict Lapras in them. Lapras's name may be derived from Laplas, because Raparas kind of sounds like Laplas. Laplas may be a reference to Pierre-Simon Laplace, a mathematician who wrote several books on the mathematical properties of the sea and its tides. Alternatively, Laplace might be derived from Laplace, which is French for a seat,
Oh, cute.
referring to how passengers sit on its back like a seat to be ferried across bodies of water.
That's so cute.
It is also possible that it is simply a derivation from the word lapis in lapis lazuli, which is a semi-precious stone known for its intense blue color. And that's all I have on lapis.
That's a lot, and that's great, because I didn't know anything about lapis.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
And now you know.
Now you know.
We'd like to thank you guys for listening to us. Again, sorry that we didn't get to the Elite Four this week, but we actually had a lot. I didn't give you an update on my time, but it was 55:42, which,
wow.
Let's see, how many more hours is that? 8 more hours.
8 hours this week. Very nice.
8 hours this week of Pokemon, just doing Ketchup. A lot of that was spent catching Farfetch'd, catching Phanpy, and in Mount Mortar. That's the majority of where all that time was spent. Yeah.
My time was 26 hours and 2 minutes.
Nice.
I can't remember what it was last week, but that's what it is now.
My Pokedex numbers are 81 Pokemon caught, 175 Pokemon seen.
Jeez. That's insane. That's crazy. My Pokedex numbers are, 32.
33-ish, yeah.
33 caught, and that's all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's okay. I'm still a Pokemon master.
Yeah. You don't need to catch Pokemon to be a Pokemon master.
No, of course not.
As Ash has shown.
Yeah, exactly. But anyway, thank you all for listening, and thank you all for following us on Instagram at Route to Victory Road Podcast. We always appreciate the love and support.
And next week we will be playing Victory Road and the Elite Four. So look forward to that. My quote this week comes to you from Veteran Tomeo, who is a Victory Road member in the Kalos region. So once we get to Kalos, X and Y, we will meet this guy. But he says, "My body is ready."
Ready for what?
The fight, I imagine.
Oh. That's just it? My body is ready?
My body is ready.
That's a loaded gun, but okay. I like it.
So we will see you next time on the Route to Victory Road.
I have Airhead, my level 40, whatever it's called. Ho-Oh. I couldn't remember what the bird was called. Jeez.
Do another take, it's fine.
I have no, what's the name?
Airhead.